So welcome. This is the RBA Podcast. This is your host, your boy T Drake. Got my boy Coach Slim in the house with me tonight.
What's good?
You all know how I do it. I never introduce my guests. I let them introduce themselves. So Coach Slim, talk to me, man.
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Coach Slim, formerly Mr. YDS, You Decide Sports, now rocking the culture of hoops. 4 years strong.
All right, Coach. I got Amber that just popped in with us. Amber, what's going on, lady?
What it do?
I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? I can't call it. Just glad you all joining me tonight.
Yep.
So this is how we do, Coach Amber. I don't introduce my guests on the RBA podcast. I let them introduce themselves. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the RBA audience?
Oh yeah, I'm just nobody. No, just my name is Amber Gregg, and I'm originally from Austin, Texas. Played college basketball for 6 years, and now I do skill development at my own facility in Lafayette, Louisiana.
In Louisiana.
Yep.
So we see Coach Slim is already in the gym, getting ready for Show and Prove. You just at the house chilling, getting ready for Show and Prove in a different way, right?
That's it. I just got back from the gym.
Just got back from the gym. Yep. All right.
I sleep here. She don't understand.
You sleeping there? All right. Appreciate everyone jumping in on IG. Appreciate you jumping in on YouTube. Appreciate you jumping in on X, Facebook, whatever the platform it is. We thank you for joining in tonight with us at the RBA Podcast. Hey, look, check this out. We're about to jump into the Show Improve 2024 camp that's coming up next week, for a matter of fact. And these are two of the high-level trainers that's going to be in the building. I want to just get them on and let them talk to you tonight about what to expect, what they're looking for, their experience with the Show Improve showcase, and just about our wonderful leader, Kim Powell. So I'm going to go with Amber. Amber, go ahead and just give us a little bit of background about your relationship with Kim, how you've been involved with Show Improve, and what you're looking for next week.
Man, I've been knowing Kim since I was about 10 years old. 10 years old when she first started a tournament in New Orleans at Basketball on the Bayou. When she was on the Poncha train, I met Kim when her daddy was a photographer and her mom was around all the time. So we've had a long-standing relationship just because I played, and my father always attended her events. So just through that, we've built our relationship. She's kind of seen me from a young kid blossom into an adult woman, and when she knew that I was training full time, she didn't hesitate to pull the trigger on bringing me in and bringing me around her. Not only as mentorship and as somebody that's been in this game for a long time, for Show Improve. And if people don't know about Show Improve, it's one of the best events in the country every year. Best talent, most competitive. Got people with eyes from everywhere, McDonald's, USA Basketball, everywhere. So Show Improve is definitely a staple on my calendar all the time, every year, just because I love what Coach Kim is doing. I've been around her for a long time, and I know the energy and competitiveness she brings to this game and women's basketball.
There we have it. I just got Coach Low up in the building. Coach, you ain't went dark on me, man. Where you go?
Hold on, man. Let me try to figure out what's going on this thing.
I'm going to let you do your thing over there, Coach. Then let me know when you're ready to rock and roll with me. But until then, let me go back over here to my boy, Coach Slim. Slim, talk to me about your relationship with Kim, how you got it started, where, your experience with Show Improve, and what you're looking forward to next weekend.
I've known Kim for over a decade plus. My sister played for her at Essence. I want to say her sophomore and junior year. I've been doing the Show Improve for maybe this is my 7th year doing it with her. She knows I've always been like one of the staples in South Florida of girls sports, just keep on trying to help the girls game grow. So she's always kind of rocked with me, whether it's sending me clients or we bouncing ideas off each other or just acknowledging like what I'm doing down here. So what do I expect? I mean, energy, that's Coach Lowe energy. Being able to grab ideas and knowledge from other trainers like Amber, Bird, Brandy, new young kid in town, and the evaluators. Man, just the presence. I think everybody understands from a girl basketball standpoint, it is like one of the biggest in the country.
Okay.
And I don't have to travel to no
podcast.
Better for me, And I like how Kim runs it. It's always it's not a whole bunch of everything, where like us and a couple other trainers just come and just basically trying to showcase ourselves. We're actually like leaving these kids with knowledge, like they're really learning instead of just getting a workout. I think a lot of people don't know the difference between training and a workout. I think you can actually say we're training with these big groups of girls because they leave with so much knowledge, especially in-game knowledge. You see what I'm saying?
So, Coach, you talked about. Let me see what my boy Coach Lowe over here doing. Lowe, what's going on, man?
Trying to figure things out, man.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but I can't see you, fam.
I don't know how to get on the video.
Man, you was on the video earlier.
That's on my phone. My phone went dead. My phone was going dead. I tried to charge it, won't turn right, so I had to go to the computer.
Low.
Like this.
I see I'm in here, but I don't know how to get in.
Man, Low, we good. We listening to you. We can hear you.
That's
so I'm gonna let you go ahead and even though we can't see you, I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce yourself. Let the RBA audience know, who you are, how long you've been working with Kim, how long you've been working with the Show Improve, and just a little bit about who you are, bro.
Well, this Coach Lowe for life. Coach Lowe, a.k.a. the Camp King. That's all you got to know right there, right? Hey, that's what we do. We bring the burn, baby, burn, bring the energy, bring the fire, right? And when we walk into the business, the mindset of greatness, because our focus is just to make sure that these young ladies get an opportunity to just to show up and show out at the Show Improve. It's that simple, right? There's only one way to do it, and you already know how to do it, and that's why we're excited to be able to come back another year. Me and my boy, Coach Chaz, all right, and I got my boy, Coach Dory, going to come through this year, too, and it's an honor because I always work with football players, and all of a sudden I get a phone call from JT saying, man, Kim looking for a speed trainer, and we need something different than just somebody who's going to run them up some ladders and run them down the court. We need someone going to get them fired up, energy, 2 claps or a Ric Flair, bring a little bit more no vibe, a little bit more fun. And that's what happened. I remember Kim say, well, I want you to come just do what you do. I said, what you need to do? Say, just be you. I said, all right. So I remember coming down into Lakeland that first year, and I walked there and see all them girls. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I ain't never seen that like this before. I'm a little nervous, to be honest to you. I'm keeping it real. I ain't never had opportunity of working with her. I don't know if I'm going to get them the buy-in, the energy, the fire. And sure enough, man, they went in. And the year after year, and last year I had a chance to come up there to one of them in the big house. And Kim called me again. I did Daytona. So this might be my 4th year. It might be my 4th year coming in with the speed and the agility training. And it just big. And it also helped me also get a lot of other opportunity because now I travel the country and I run camps around the country. So last year I did 26 camps all around the country from Hawaii to California to Las Vegas to New Jersey last year. 26 of them. And with 52 weekends in a year, and I had 26 on the road. So it was awesome, and we're getting ready to do it again next year. So we're ready to go, and we're ready to bring the fire and bring the energy, for these ladies and get it going. So thanks to Kim once again hitting me up. We're ready to burn, baby, burn.
Coach Lowe, you got to give us a little what they can expect. Give us the 2 claps in the Ric Flair, man.
Well, first thing I got to know is how they feel, and they better feel fired up.
So if anybody has ever came to Show Improve, or you haven't Show Improve, this is the energy guy. Coach Lowe gets us rocking and rolling. I don't care who you are, parents, coaches, players. Coach Lowe gets us rocking and gets us going. So, Coach Lowe, man, great to have you on tonight, man. Appreciate you. Also, the RBA audience, I got 3 of the top trainers that's going to be at the Show Improve 2024 next weekend in Tavares, Florida at the Big House. Shout out to Coach Kimberly Davis Powell, who is absolutely amazing with the Show Improve event. We're gathering talent, gathering the evaluators, gathering the trainers.
There we go.
Coach Lowe. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for going. So now, Coach Slim.
I had to hit my button. I ain't hit the button. Now we can do it. How you feel?
Yeah, there we go. So, Coach Slim, you talked a little bit about the difference between a workout and a training session. I'm going to ask you to kind of expound on that first, and then Amber, I'm going to come to you to kind of piggyback off of that. And Coach Lowe, I'm going to come to you since you've been out 26 weeks out of 52 weeks last year. So, Coach Slim, tell us a little bit about the difference between a workout and a training session, so that because everybody seems to have trainers now, so they can understand what they're getting and if they're getting the right stuff that's going on.
I mean, you're being taught. So, I mean, for me, working out is, just high tempo, do the drill, you mess up, maybe you get a correction, but you don't really get the opportunity to really pull the kid to the side and make sure you do it right. So a lot of times when training, you really want to pull the kid to the side, make sure they're doing it right. A lot of trainers, especially lead trainers, they don't really just sit back and let a kid keep on messing up. They'll stop the whole group just to make sure everybody gets that instruction, gets that movement, gets that rotation, gets that drill right, just to make sure we're actually teaching out there. You like I said, you leave like learning something, whether it's a high school coach sitting back. I done seen high school coaches sit back and probably run some of the things that we ran. I think last year it was all about DHOs, right? Mm-hmm. Last year was DHOs. Can we say what we working on this year, or should we? So
they gotta come. They gotta come. So
they gotta come and see it.
Right? Yeah, you don't get that. You don't get that free work. So I mean, the year before that, I think we did 3-on-3 base. Just more just how to work out of horns or something like that. I see that. But like you just really learn. I think it's just the opportunity to really showcase. Just the difference between other workouts. Like I done been to a lot of other work showcases, and not knocking them or anything like that. Some of your bigger ones I've been to, and they, it ain't showing proof. I don't want to put no slander and give it a name, but it just ain't showing proof.
We feel you on that. What you think about that? What's the difference between training and working out?
I think working out is just for like the physical attributes. I think training is more detailed and specific into what you want to accomplish and how you can grow your game specifically for a sport. I know at Show and Prove, we're very, very, very detailed in the things that we teach and where we see the game going and growing to. And we try to fill in those holes and gaps from where the game is and where these kids are struggling. And what we see, just me in Louisiana, Slim on the East Coast, like in Florida, like, I mean, it's just, we see different things. And so there's a ton of things that I think can improve where the game's at, specifically on the girls' side. But we do a really, really good job of structuring Show and Prove to make sure that these kids are learning at a very, very high level, but they're also able to translate it when they go back to where they come from. Mm-hmm. And like I said, at Show and Prove, we're super, super detailed. We really train. Like we're training for real. When from the drills to the warm-ups to 3-on-3 to 5-on-5 to whatever it is, like actions, we run college actions, WNBA actions, like, and we scale it down so that these kids understand, but they also understand the premise of what it looks like at a high level. Yeah. So
and we expanded the age to elevate, so that makes it even better to where we're touching on the youth as well.
Yeah. And we had kids last year in the 4th grade that, I mean, understood concepts that you learned in high school. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, anybody can work out. Anybody can go work out. But when you talk about training, that's to me, that's a different level. Like going to the gym by yourself and then working out with Coach Lowe, those are two different things. Like those are two completely different things.
Exactly.
Those are two different things. You see his energy, what he brought, and that's even off the court. That's the enthusiasm. That's the communication. That's training. Yeah. If you go work out, you don't got to do all that. You're not held accountable to those things. Yeah. But when you're in the gym with us, or you in the gym with somebody that holds you to that standard, it's more than just the sport. It's more than just the basketball specifically. Yeah. When you with Coach Lowe, you got to talk. You got to communicate. You got to be a teammate. There's so many other things, you know?
Yeah. Man, when Coach Lowe get out there, I be wanting to get back out on the court. So I'm just like,
Coach Lowe be having me feeling like I'm 18.
I'm trying to tell you. So, Coach Lowe, difference between training and the workout. You've been on the road for 26 weeks last year. Talk to us.
Passion. A trainer that train, he trained with passion. A trainer that just run them up down the grass, they're not training with passion, they're training for the money. Passion brings the money. It's that simple. You got the passion, they see the passion, they feel the passion, they'll give you everything. That's the first thing with us, and when we train them with passion right out the gate. All right, they see it. They see us, they see how we feel, and we take that transfer emotion, that energy, and roll it off to them. Now they locked in, they don't bought in. Right? Your passion is the buy-in. And then they're gonna see it. They see it. Because you can tell they got passion by training. Like I think Slim was saying, if they make a mistake, do it again. What is training? Holding them accountable. That's training. Don't let them do a mistake over and over and over. I tell the kid, what's the best way to break a bad habit? People say, oh, repetitive, do it again. No. The best way to break a bad habit is to concentrate on doing it right. That's the best way to break a bad habit. What is training versus workout? A system. A training, it comes with a system. Even with show and prove, it's a system. What I mean by that? The first thing you have to do is explain it. What Kim do first? Let's explain the training. Let's explain the camp. What we're doing. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. This is the way we're going to do it. This is the rotation. Here's the setup. Here's the process. Here's the time. Okay, now I explained it, right? Then I got to do what? Take care of the body. Respect the body. How you respect the body? Warm up. The proper warm up, the proper dynamic warm up. Now we starting off. We start off the right way because we got to take care of the body. Take care of the body take care of you. Stretch the body go longer. It's that simple. That's the first thing. Next thing is, what's the system? Water. Got to take care of the water. Got to be hydrated. It's a break in between that. It's the system. Then you come back in, you break it down again, you separate. Group here, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and we got a rotation. We have a what? A system. Everybody on the same page in each level. So no, he can't do it his way, he don't do it his way. Everybody on the same page. It's a system. So that's the difference from training and a workout. A workout, I can run over here and I run over there. I might lift 2 over here. Let's go shoot over here. No. Let's follow the system. Let's work on how my hand put on the ball before I pass the ball. Let's work on dribbling right hand before we work on dribbling left hand. All that stuff matters. So for me, when I do my training, when I run in camps, I run it in a perfect system. So they don't have a system, they just doing a workout. That's the difference for Coach Lowe.
There we go. So to the RBA audience, thank you all so much tonight. I got Coach Slim with me. I got Coach Amber Gray, and I got Coach Lowe with me. You're going to see these faces at Show Improve next weekend, September 21st through 22nd. There are spots still available. Go to www.roundballacademy.com and lock in your space, lock in your spot for the Show Improve 2024 showcase and camp. Hey, look, we got the top trainers, we got the top evaluators in the country coming down, and yes, we have numbers there, but this is what I want the trainers to kind of talk to you about. So, Amber, how is it that we have so many numbers that Show Improve, and yet still we give the personal touch?
Oh, I think it's just the people. The people are super, super intentional about building relationships with kids. The people are super, super intentional about the things that they teach. And I think Kim does a really good job of giving us the opportunities to showcase how we teach differently, but well, at a very high level. And so we can impact way more kids than just, being at a goal and getting who you got. You know what I'm saying? We get to impact all the kids that get to come by doing it kind of our way and adding our own little swag to the grand scheme of what we're teaching. And like I said, like Slim said, like when it comes to what we teach and how we teach, we all teach different things and we all teach it a different way. But we do a really good job of making sure that everybody's connected, that everything that we do teach is connected in some way, shape, or form. And we do a really good job of impacting the kids and like building relationships with the kids. And that way it becomes more personal about their development.
Gotcha. Coach Slim, how do we give that personal touch at Show Improve with so many young ladies in the house?
Build a relationship as soon as they walk in the gym. As soon as they walk in the gym, you build a relationship. You ask the name. You grab a rebound. You sit there like me personally. I'm a jokester. I'm real witty. So I always got a good joke, kind of throw out to the young kids. Just just to make sure they open up to me and don't find themselves being shy within the moment. Because I mean, it's a lot of eyes, especially when it comes down to like, a lot of parents, a lot of kids, evaluators, national evaluators, local evaluators. I think we get a few Division II, NAIA, and D3 coaches that come as well, right?
Yep, we do.
So when you talk about what comes in the gym, I mean, like I said, it's kind of
prep school too, Slim. Prep schools too.
Prep schools, yeah.
Prep schools too. So definitely, I think just as soon as they walk in the gym, just kind of building that relationship. You know, not allowing them. Like me, I like to target the nervous kids. I like the youth the most, though. And maybe because I have a young daughter and I deal with the youth primarily. But I like targeting them and just letting them know that nobody's here to make fun of you. You're here to get better.
Yeah.
Showcase yourself and get better.
Yeah. Coach Lowe, how do we get that personal touch with so many young ladies in the gym now? Now you have everybody just ready and rocking and rolling once we get and we're starting off. But just from your perspective of it, how do we give that personal touch?
Team bonding. Team bonding one-on-one. Team bonding, group bonding. We do every time. We always we're very creative, and I come up with creative ideas to make sure they can work together as a team and understand that there's no I in team. Number one, that's never going to change, especially at a camp like Show Improve. So that team bonding is huge. Last year, the drill, what we did last year was just they had to work hard, and you put yourself in a situation where you got to stand strong in that plank position and rolling that ball through 30, 40 kids. You got to run back to the end, and that person doing it, run back to the end, and that person doing, and then and then what even made that better in that drill last year, that team bonding drill we did, the coaches would have their own team. So the coach motivates, the coach pushing them. Let's go, you can do it. The girl saying, stand up, come on, let's go. So that personal touch came in that team bonding moment for me. And I think that was a huge part, because now when they get ready to go to the second session or the next day of the camp, now they understand that, I was individual when I got here, but now I need to be recognized as a teammate now. I got to be recognized next day how well I worked with these girls that I was with the day before. So everybody come in to show up and show out and get recognized by all the college scouts and all the McDonald, all American, the prep school. But then now, okay, I see her. She can drop it like a hot. She put them threes on. She going between her legs. She got good defense. Let me see how she is. Let me check that character out. Let me see how she is as a team player. I'm saying she's a leader. Well, after that team bonding, that's what is the purpose of it. So when we come back to Sunday, who's in front now? Who's in front of the line now? Who cheering their team on now? Who working together as a teammate now? That's where the personal touch come in at the Show Improve.
So that's it. You will get a personal touch at Show Improve. Now, there's a lot of people that's still on the fence about bringing their daughters, bringing their teams, because we do have team discounts. We have, multiple discounts when you bring your team, AAU coaches, high school coaches. We do have those team discounts. But there may be some parents, some coaches that are still on the fence. Coach Lowe, why should they go ahead and jump on in and get that registration done?
Because exposure is the key. You can't sit home. The best are training. The best are going to camps. The best are showing up. So when you got someone already got a couple offers and they still coming to the camp, then you better get there for you compete against the best. So you want to be the best, you want to get recognized, you want to have that exposure, then guess what? You need to be there to compete with some of the best around. So now when everybody's sitting there watching, Amber Greggs, she out there, doing her thing, all of a sudden, here come, Janice out there, and Janice don't shut down Amber Gregg. Hey, guess what? Hey, you know what I mean? There it is right there. Now they say, well, who is that girl? Where's she from? So it's a better way to get recognized. Why? Because you compete against some of the best players around and coming from all over the country. That's huge right there. And speaking of the AAU coaches, the high school coaches, why should you come? Why not? Networking. Why you not there sitting by the McDonald All-American guy, that pick girl? Why you not sitting by the college coaches to build that relationship to get them to come to your school and look at some of your girls on film? Why you not there AAU coaches? Why you not there high school coaches? So if you think of should I come, come. to get that networking going, number one, and then all the players get there to compete for some of the best. It gets no better than that. All in one gym. Well, I ain't say one gym, there's so many gyms over there, but all in one building, you get the best of the best from the coaching side and the player side. So get off that fence and get in the gym.
Coach Slim, we got some people that's on the fence. Should they bring their girls? Should they bring their team? Tell them why they should go ahead and hit that registration button.
If you don't know, I'm a rival of Coach Powell's organization. So that just kind of lets you know to what extent that it is. Just building that relationship, like Coach Lowe said, it's just the networking. It's the meeting new people. It's the it gets no better than that. You get to put that aside and understand that you're just getting good basketball. You're getting real good basketball, learning. You know what I'm saying? Even from not even the basketball side. Talk about Coach Lowe, just like the energy, seeing how you can bring a group of strangers together to compete, to talk to each other, to communicate, like the camaraderie that happens in the showcase in general. So, I mean, that alone by itself, I think he hit it on the head with a lot of things that he said. And I love the fact that the word that he used was passion. I tell people a lot of time, my passion runs a lot of people off, but I realize it runs the right people off.
You know? I like that. That's good.
So Coach Slim, you just mentioned you are a rival team organization.
I can't say the name because Kim already said, she told me she'll make sure you mute me.
But you are a rival organization.
A rival, yeah.
But you still see the importance of show and prove.
Definitely, because it grows the culture. It grows the culture. I mean, we in Florida, we're behind no matter what anybody thinks. But it's just, I want to say since I've been at Miami Country Day School, this has always been one of my stops. Whether it was us just going there as a team, or me just coming there as a trainer, that's where I see that every year. We get better. I bring something back to to the program, to where we get better, to where we see things. You see what I'm saying? To where I know, hey, look what this kid is at. Hey man, I got this idea from there that'll help out our program. So for me, it's just you got to put all that to the side, and man, just come in the building. Come in the building. A lot of people just gonna run elsewhere, and I said, man, I done been places where, man, you got damn near 50 kids in the gym and one evaluator. How? How? They be in two gyms. How? Does it make sense?
Amber, somebody's on the fence. How do we get them off the fence?
I mean, they crazy if they on the fence. I'm gonna be honest, you're crazy. Like, you gotta understand that when it comes to Kimberly Davis Powell, she runs one of the biggest events in the country with the most coaches that go to any event. And it's been like that for a long time. She probably has the biggest alumni base that have been pros and played at the P5 level. In addition to there's another person that's up there that's been around for a long time. But I mean, when it comes to this event, there are no egos. Like we just growing the game. Yeah. It's competitive, it's high energy, it's a lot of love. And I do a lot of camps throughout the year. Ain't no camp like this where the kids are getting along and she's bringing in these top-notch people that can impact the game and grow the game, and you getting that touch and you getting that feel and you getting that skill and you getting that energy, and even more so than that, like Coach Lowe is absolutely right, you getting that passion. You getting surrounded by people who don't care nothing but to grow the women's game. That's it. And we're gonna put you in the room with the best, some of the best talent.
Go ahead, my bad.
So some of the best talent in the country, in front of the best evaluators in the country. So if you really like that, and you're not getting the opportunities that you think that you deserve in the summer, this is a perfect opportunity to, like, if you think you're a McDonald's All-American, come to Show and Prove. If you think you should be on the USA basketball team, come to Show and Prove. If you think you should be at Mount Verde, come to Show and Prove. If you think you should play D2, D3, JUCO, come to Show and Prove. Because you have everything there. You have speed and agility. You have the high-level teaching. You have the 3-on-3. You have the skill stuff. I mean, it don't get no better than that. And you getting the game from somebody that develops on a regular.
Yeah, you got to say some of the best trainers in the nation.
Yeah, like Kim. I mean, even just Kim. Like, She does that year in and year out.
Yeah.
Year in and year out. She got that. She got 1, she got 2, she got 3. Sometimes she got 4.
Mm-hmm. So now let me say this. I'm gonna get off something for a minute, then I'm gonna come back. But
here's the thing: when you walk into Show Improve, you should come just so you can walk into Show Improve and see the alumni list.
Well, I was gonna say, Terry, how you get them off the fence? You push their ass down. My bad. You allowed to curse?
Yeah. Trust me. We had a podcast, and Kim just you know how she is. Just shut everything down.
You shovel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you're not like that and you scared of that, this ain't the place for you.
Yeah, that's right.
This ain't. If you can't you go slow energy, this ain't the place for you.
So you go to a lot of camps. Mm-hmm. And you never see the director, or you never see the person that's running the event. You know, tell our audience how involved Coach Kim is.
I mean, she's talking to the kids. Like, she's not just running a camp; she's building relationships with the kids. Some could live in Texas, some could live in Massachusetts, and she's gonna know who that kid is. Not because she wants the kid to come play for Essence, but just because she wants to grow the game and she wants to know the good talent. And also, she's a McDonald's voter. So if you want to be in the gym with probably the highest number of voters at one time outside of Wooten or EYBL or whatever it is, it doesn't get better than that. But for her specifically, like, think about me. I never played for Kim, not one time. And I've been knowing her since I was 9, 10 years old. And guess where I'm at every year? Yeah, guess where I'm at every year?
Show Improve.
Not because I called her and I was like, Kim, I gotta come, I want to come. Like, she built that relationship from a long time ago. And because she wants to grow the game, she doesn't mind putting people in position or putting trainers on a pedestal to where they can showcase their talents and impact the game as much as she has in a different way. But ain't nobody better when it comes to building relationships with kids that don't even play for her. Like, they don't even play for me. And I know who they are. I know their first name, their last name. I know their parents. I'm shaking their hand. I know what they want to accomplish. And even deeper than that, I'm helping them get somewhere today. I'm going to help in whatever capacity I can. So I just think this event, I mean, it's special. It's special. And not only because of the kids and the talent, but the people. The people are what make this one of the premier events in the country.
Yeah, Amber, I ain't never played for Kim neither, Amber. I'm here.
Hey, you here, huh, Slim?
Coach Lowe, you've been to about 26 different camps last year. You know, how often did you see the director or the camp, the person that's running the camp out there as active as Miss Kim, so Coach Kim? So tell us what you see with Coach Kim's interaction with the players, the parents, and the coaches.
Well, I tell you one thing. Out of 26 camps, 13, I was the director, the head coach. I did the registration, checked them in, gave them their shirt, gave them a speech, introduced 15 coaches verbatim by heart, did the warm-up, fire your field, fired up, separate them, broke down the group, tell them where they're going to go, had the coaches meeting, sent the coaches where they're going to be at. I ran the whole camp, and I only own the camp, and I did about 14 times. And when we left, people kept saying, man, Coach, yo, man, you got the best camp ever. I'm saying to myself, my check need another zero on it. If it's my camp. I got paid just to run the camp, and you're right. No one even know who he was. It's crazy. He came to the All-American Showcase, and he was walking around, and he like, thank you guys for coming. Appreciate you guys. And everybody kept saying, who was that? I mean, it's what it is. But with Kim, you hear that mouth everywhere. You already know it.
Hey, better get in line.
Where Coach Lowe at? Where Coach Lowe at? Coach Lowe. I mean, you hear her everywhere, all over the field. Let's get him started. Let's get him going. Get him in. One more. Let's go. What's Coach Lowe get? I mean, you can hear her everywhere, and she's talking to everybody. She know the kid's name, even from the little kid. I mean, one time I was walking by, and this little girls at him looking like, why she at this camp? Because I sent out a big kid. She knew who she was. It probably wanted to coach her daughter. I don't know, but she called her names and get on over there, get in there, right? I see a little boy that was out there hanging out, and he would have driven the ball. She was like, said his name, go on, get in there. You can go there too. So that's just how she worked. You know, that relationship, that personal touch. There it is. That personal touch that she brings. People feel comfortable coming to her and say, Miss Kim. I mean, she got so many. It's Miss Kim, Coach Kim, hey Kim, Kim. Kimberly Davis, Miss Davis, Essen lady. So, she got so many names, and that goes to show that she's reachable.
Yeah.
And, that is my thoughts on that.
Coach Slim, tell the audience about what you see in Coach Kim, Miss Essence, her interactions as show improve.
Very sociable, sociable, and blunt, transparent.
The truth.
Transparent. Like, you're not gonna. I think she's the female version of John Lucas. If you ever been to a John Lucas camp, like, it's not gonna hold back. Not gonna make you feel like you're better than what you are. Not gonna make you feel like you're above what you're learning. She's definitely like very transparent with both parents and players, and trainers. like she tries to make sure she keeps us on point and professional with it as well.
So I appreciate you all sharing that insight, but I want to get off subject for 1 second. And we've been putting this word out here in regards to growing the game. So 2 things. We see how impactful the WNBA season has been this year. And then we see not the entire Olympics on the women's side, but that championship game. So we see the elevation of the women's game in the WNBA. But I want to ask you all on the Olympic side, because I want you to talk about 2 things. On the Olympic side, is that gap closing like it has done on the men's side and is more competitive now in the Olympics? And will we start seeing more competitive games on that side? And then as far as the WNBA, just talk about how this season has impacted the growing the game. Amber, we'll start with you first.
Well, I think the Olympics has always been competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the teachings of the game are completely different. And I think even this year, like, I don't think we were in the best shape.
Okay.
And the way that the USA team played on the women's side was tough, but I think internationally it's just a different game, right? They teach different things. They teach a different way. It's a lot more effective. It's a lot more team stuff. But I do think the gap is closing. I think the WNBA is a gold mine. I think the game has grown. Obviously, I mean, you can see from attendance, like the game has grown leaps and bounds, just even the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But I also think it's allowing kids to skill and train and develop and play in a way that we're not used to seeing, right? Like even the Caitlin Clarks, I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the Angel Reese. I love it. Ultimately, I think it just is going to take the game to the next level, but it also doesn't leave us complacent in the things that we've always been taught, right? It forces us to grow and teach different ways, as opposed to the simplistic game of what the girls' game has traditionally been. We've always had studs and stars, for people who could play, but now I think it's transitioning into more free flow, and skill where girls are allowed to expand outside of their range, and from what they would normally do. But I did love the Olympics. I love the championship game, the gold medal game. I think there were some incredible stars in that game. And then the WNBA is just, every night it's a good game. I just wish there were more teams to breed more competitiveness. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of the same people playing against each other 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Every couple of weeks,
Yeah. Coach Slim, what's your thoughts? WNBA, Olympics, what's your thoughts on it?
I think now once we get a little bit younger, it's time to pass the torch, and to some of them. I think as the game expands and the money grows, especially, a lot of the torches that's being held to be passed on, because I think because of the way the pay is almost you got more LeBron career type players in the WNBA than in the NBA because of that, if that makes sense. So I think the more I see, like she said, with the Angel Reese, the Caitlin Clarks, I think my best friend just told me I think they putting $2 billion into the league or something like that now. It was a crazy number he told me, and I was like, wow. So that just let me know, because he was just like, foreseeing, saying like, if my daughter, I have a daughter that plays, by the way, if she ends up being something nice and looking towards that, to where the game will be at by then, and she's like she's only 11 right now, to where the money would be different. To where now, you get your like how they do with the guys in the league. When you retire, you do a certain amount of years. You got that money keeps on rolling in. So I mean, but it's hard to say. On the guy's side, is definitely they definitely knocking on the door. On the girl side, I don't know, because I don't too much hear about stud foreign players like that yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not to the dynamic that is on the guy's side. Amber,
Yeah, thanks. But there's a lot more.
There's some out there.
There's some out there. I mean, there might be a Yugoslavish.
I mean, Gabby was. You watched the gold medal game?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
So Coach Lowe, what's your thoughts? WNBA and Olympics.
The Olympics for me, I just think now that you got some of the players that plays in WNBA and they go back to play for their country, right? We've seen that, and I think now we might see a little bit more of that, to my opinion. Where now I'm gonna go back play for my country, and come back and compete. And I feel like there's a little bit more hunger for me. And you're right, Slim. You hit on the nose about the age, what the case might be, trying to pass the torch. You've seen some of that, some of the older players in the Olympics coming off the bench. But they're doing their thing, still effective. But now that the WNBA is like really, got some fresh new talent, and it's flying around more on the court, doing a lot more things, more interactive, more rocking and rolling. But I really thought that the hunger in the Olympics was a little bit there. They were trying to win. They're trying to get in. They're trying to make a statement or make it happen. Also because, hey, we're trying to get that money. It all said and done. So I think you see a little bit more hunger in the Olympics in all the sports, not just basketball. Everybody was seeing because of the social media, the exposure, all that, the attention was on everybody. So if you did something great, you're probably going to get paid, especially come bring home a gold medal. With the WNBA, if you see it now, it is become the uproar of watching sports now. More people, more attention, bringing out people watching it that didn't even probably watch WNBA, right? The stands are packed. They're filling them up, right? A lot of interaction, a lot of competition. It was true basketball on a whole other level, and that's where I see on WNBA and competing every week. And then you see Angel Reese breaking records every week. They're showing it. Some of the basketball players, they've been breaking records. But I think that now with Andrew Reed and Caitlin Clark and all the action going on, it's bringing it out more. Because for me watching now, I'm like, man, who was that? Who was that? Who was that? I mean, it's just amazing to see it. And but I can see the future in 4 years. That Olympic gonna be interesting in 4 years from now when it comes to WNBA. And them girls getting over playing the Olympic, and a lot more younger girls are gonna be 26, by the time that happens, because some are graduated at 22. They're gonna be really interesting. So it's a great future for it.
That's great. And I appreciate you all leaning in on that and kind of sharing your thoughts in regards to that. But we're gonna get back to the Show Improve 2024, September 21st through 22nd next weekend in Tavares, Florida at the Big House. You're gonna see all these faces there. You're going to see many, many more faces, from McDonald's All-American Committee members to Team USA Committee members to coaches on all levels, division, prep school, D2, D3, NAIA. You're going to see quite a lot of moving pieces going on, but you're going to see a lot of good work and good play going on as well with all of the campers that's going to be in attendance. I want as we begin to wrap up, because my audience really didn't have any comments or anything they're sharing tonight, so we're good on that. So I want to, Coach Slim, Amber, Coach Lowe, I want you to share a personal experience that you had at Show Improve that helped you, that had you like really just so at awe with something that occurred with you in a previous Show Improve that has stuck with you over the years. I'm going to start with Coach Lowe.
When I tell you this here, one of the special moment was, it was a young lady. Her name is Sanaya. I think she's a middle, we call it. She was there with Cairo. She was at CFCA when she played. And I'm watching them play, and somehow I'm walking by, and I have to catch out the corner of my eye, and I'm looking over there, and she playing. So let me just sit here and watch. I got a chance to watch. Once my session is over, I get a chance to watch a little bit. And I'm watching her, run up and down that court. I'm talking about. It was just an aha moment for me to see that anything is possible. Put your mind into it, and for her to get out there and to do it, just run up down the court. It wasn't about the shooting; it was about nothing. Just the conditioning side of it. And the reason I say that because I had the opportunity to train in Sanaya, the speed and agility training, and it was rough. It was, it was tough. Because more basketball players that come to me to train, we in the grass, in the dirt, at 100 degrees. It's the element environment. I want nothing to do with the AC when I'm training my athletes. Period. When they come to me, they're going outdoors. I mean, I want we might train them in the rain. We don't call it rain. We call it Gatorade. Come on down, get some of this Gatorade. That's how we do it. So when I see her take that element and go in that AC and rub it down that court, that was a moment for me, that I really enjoyed. And it's like, thank that they did put this camp on. Because if they didn't and I wasn't there, I wouldn't get a chance to really see her in action at a camp for hours and hours and hours. So that was an aha moment for me.
Amazing. Coach Slim, something that has stuck with you over the years from personal experience at Show Improve.
I say, man, having clientele kind of drive down from the North area, just building that relationship from me there, and then finding themselves visiting Miami or saying, hey, they want to drive down and just get a few sessions in on the weekend. I think that's a dope experience, just knowing that I left that kind of impression that they're willing to make that kind of sacrifice to come down and train with me, I think that's one of the dopest experiences right there.
That's it. Coach Amber, personal experience that stuck with you.
I think a couple of things, obviously, like having my kids, fly to participate in Show Improve, but also like building relationships with these trainers. Like, and I think for me, like Coach Lowe, like when I first met Coach Lowe, I thought I was passionate and I thought I was like full of energy, but it's good for us, like when it comes to the accountability piece, to see that there's other people that are doing the same thing that you're doing in different ways that might be more effective. And then get you to take that back to where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Like if you kids or adults or parents have ever been around Coach Lowe,
hello. Energy drink.
Yeah, like if there's an enthusiasm to what he's doing and elite status of what's required when you're doing it. Like he has ways of making kids feel like they're the only ones in the gym. So I think for me, like it's more about the people that I'm surrounded with as opposed to the kids, because we're always going to impact and we're always going to do that. But when you're in a group that forces you to get better, forces you to learn, you can learn from other people, and you can hold yourself accountable to what you feel like you need to get better at. Like, I think ultimately that's what makes Show Improve so good, because we keep the same people. And so every year it just gets better and better and better and better and better, because we're all learning, we're all growing, and we do that with each other. So for me, it's more about the experience of being in a room of people who have the same goal and same mindset and same intention. Because the kids are going to come. I mean, and we build those relationships with those kids, but that's what we do it for. That's all of our purposes. But you get to find out when you're in those rooms, you get to find out how different we really are with the same purpose.
There you have it. So we have a great group of trainers, as you see, talking to my audience right now, as you see Coach Slim, Coach Amber, Coach Lowe, and these are just a few that's going to be in attendance next week. We have so many different trainers and evaluators and coaches that's going to be in the building, and your daughters are going to have that personal touch. They're going to leave empowered. They're going to leave equipped. They're going to leave having absolutely amazing time. They're going to have fun. They're going to be challenged. They're going to be stretched. They're going to be worked out of their comfort zone. And it's all going down at Show Improve next Saturday and Sunday, September 21st through 22nd. And spots are still available, whether it's individual spots or whether it's team discounts, high school AAU programs. It is imperative that you get your kids in the building on next weekend. And you've heard it right here with Coach Sam, Coach Amber, and Coach Lowe. You've heard why you should be in the building. If you're still on the fence, Why are you still on the fence after hearing these amazing trainers tell you and share their experience with about Show Improve? And this year, the hashtag is Who's Next. We want to know and find out who's next on the list that we can keep our eyes on and put our eyes on and watch them grow and flourish into some of the best basketball players that you have ever seen in your life. Coach Slim, talk to me, man. Give your last words to the audience and to the young ladies and the parents that's out there.
Hey, if you don't come to the camp, you're probably trash.
What are you doing?
Oh my God.
If you ain't there, you ain't seen
it.
Oh, no, he didn't, Amber. No, he didn't.
Hey, man. You just said it, one of the best camps in the nation.
You're right.
In the nation.
You're right.
You know,
the best are always at the best.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Let me say it like this. Let me do that. Let me change that. If you're in Florida, you're probably trash. Because we got kids coming from other states.
Thanks.
Come on. You should be there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's you have to experience it. And once you experience it, once you got it into your system, you just gonna keep coming back and coming back and coming back.
It's a good addiction.
Yeah, it's a good addiction. Coach Lowe, pardon words.
I just said like this. This is why I want the parents to tell their kid. They have to have a mindset of greatness, a commitment of greatness, a sacrifice of greatness, and a passion of greatness. Have all four before you coach Show Improve.
Coach Lowe, how many books do you read a year, bro?
I'm over there looking at Coach Lowe's eyes. I'm like,
Coach Lowe, how many books do you read a year, bro? How many motivational podcasts do you listen to a year?
Tell you,
None.
I do my own podcast.
Okay.
You see the microphone?
I see the microphone. I see the microphone. You know, I gotta upgrade my stuff, but Coach Lowe, where you get all these quotes and stuff that you throw at us, man?
No, my Coach Lowe.
It's all right here. I don't have no book. I haven't written a book.
You need to write a book.
I need Jay-Z in the booth.
Yeah, right. But I don't know. I just, everybody got a purpose purpose in life. Yeah. And my purpose, in God is just to make sure I impact kids and give them this passion. And that's the key. And he just instilled in me the words of wisdom that come out. And so it's interesting that it just come out. I don't know where it come from. I just created. I don't know. I've been doing this here since 1991.
Coach Lowe, I'm gonna tell you something, man. One of my mentors once told me, said, if you never want to die, write a book. And I just want to challenge you, bro. You got so much wealth of knowledge inside of you, man, and passion and motivation that they say that the graveyards is the richest place on earth. Don't die with that, man. Yeah. Don't die with that in you, man. I know you was on the road 26 weeks out of here last year. While you on that road, bro, go ahead and start putting that stuff on paper, man.
I be writing stuff, man, but I just never took time out. I just kind of really do it. And that's why I started doing my own podcast, Listen to Low. That's called Listen to Low Podcast. It's on YouTube at Camp King, Camp with a K, KAMPKING, the number 12, called Listen to Low Podcast. And I started doing that because I know I ain't writing a book, so I figured if I do the podcast, somebody go in and just piggyback off of it, with the book and just write it that way. Cause I do so much. Remember, I run a resort by day. I train in the afternoon. I'm on a plane on Friday. I'm at a camp all of 20 sometimes a year. Then the fall season, I got a daughter playing college volleyball. I got a son playing college football. So, then I got a wife I got to take care of. So, I got to give her that time. So I just so I put a podcast in my house. I used to go to a studio and everything. And the guy said, man, just put one in your house. Get it set up. As you can see the setup, my mic. I'm trying to turn on the camera. I'm still trying to learn how to do all this. And they're doing pretty good. And I'm excited about it, man. So I just want to share my word to the kids and to the people, impact them motivation-wise. I consider myself a coach, a trainer, and a mentor. And then tonight, I did book club tonight. Every Monday, we do a book club where we bring in the kids I'm bringing a speaker to speak to the kids. We call Youth Education Spiritual Sports. It's a book club we do every Monday at 7 o'clock. I brought a dude named Jawan Battle. He's a mental health counselor. Just talk about the mental side to the kids, and then they go to football practice out there. I do that every Monday. So I just doing God's work, and all said and done.
Hey, Terry, don't bring me on with low no more.
Hey, just.
Low no more.
What?
Hey, Slim, tell me how you feeling right now.
Low over there, good. Give me shit. Hey, I feel every word that you said. Like every word you said, I feel it though. I feel it. You checking every box, bro.
Man, he doing it, man. And that's, and I want to say to the audience and to anyone that's listening and anyone that's gonna be watching this replay, this is what you get. This is how Coach Slim is. You heard him say he's good with the little ones. This is what you get with Coach Lowe. Starts off, and there is none that's better than Coach Amber when she's out there doing her thing. And you're going to get this for 2 days straight. Next weekend, September 21st through 22nd. McDonald's, Team USA, Coach Kim, these great trainers that's on the podcast with me tonight. And the list goes on and on and on and on. Coach Amber, wrap it up for us.
Man, if you're not, I'm with Slim. If you're from Florida and you're not in Show and Prove, you're
you about to tell them that they're trash.
No, you probably don't want that smoke. You probably don't want that smoke. But if you want to get better, if you want to be around genuine people, if you want to learn a different way, if you want to compete against the best, if you want to be in front of the right people, and you don't come, I don't know what else to tell you. Like I don't. Watch us on Instagram.
Yeah. Catch the highlights.
Catch the highlights.
Hey, and then we can give a shout out to all the videographers that's going to be in the house.
All the videographers, all the people, all the staff, it's an event. It's an event. So if you're not there, shame on you, baby.
That's it.
And if you need help getting there or you having some issues or whatever, hit us up on Instagram.
Hit us up on the IG.
Hit us up on IG and we'll see what we can do.
Thank you so much, Coach Amber, for saying that. If you're having some problems getting there, not travel-wise but as far as price-wise, and maybe need a discount or something like that, hit us up.
I don't just go start hitting us up, though. Don't just...
Yeah, your Instagram gonna say it all. We're gonna know how much you make. Talking about some old...
It's gonna show it, ain't it, Coach Slim? It's gonna show it. Let me give it to you. It is RBA_events. RBA_events. Yeah, RBA_events. And you can go to roundballacademy.com and you can check out, down at the bottom, emails, telephone numbers, whatever it is that you need. But you can follow any of us. You can hit us up and we know how to get in touch with Coach Kim. So definitely go ahead and lock in with us next weekend. We want to see you there. You've heard why you need to be there tonight, and this is why it is such one of the best camps showcases in the country. Show and Prove 2024. We'll see you there next weekend. Thank you all so much, Coach Sam, Coach Amber, Coach Lowe. Thank you all so much for hopping on with me tonight on the RBA podcast. It was absolutely amazing. What you about to say, Coach Amber?
Oh, nothing. I can't wait to see everybody.
Look forward to seeing you all. All right. To the RBA audience, thank you so much. Coach Lowe, Coach Slim, Coach Amber. It's your host, T. Drake. Thanks to Kimberly Davis Powell for giving us his platform. I'll check you out next week. We're going to be back on talking about Show and Prove next weekend because it's the Monday prior to the event. All right. I'll see you all on next Monday.
Take us out, Coach Lowe.
Coach Lowe.
With that being said, let me get 2 claps to the Ric Flair. Woo!
Woo! Get to him one more time, Coach Lowe.
Let me get 2 claps on the Show and Prove. Show and Prove?
Yeah,
we'll see you next week at Show and Prove. Peace.